5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time for the IOU. Let's go.
Hey guys, welcome back to the C&J show. And I have my favorite Gin and Juice here. And I have my sister Neek. And right now I'm going to pass this on to Gin and Juice. And she's going to give you guys this quick snippet.
Okay, now guys, before I get into it, I'm just going to play this snippet.
Excited. All right. Putting on our best behavior.
Hi, ladies. How are you?
This is my husband, Simon, everyone.
How are you? You're good. Boom, boom. Yes.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Thank you for coming.
And I see you laid it out for us.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Now, that makes me want to get married all over again.
I mean, it's gorgeous. Yes, we may just have to renew our vows. Ring upgrade. You know. Love it. The usual. Love it.
All right, guys. So just to explain that video, that was Porsha, her sister and friend, Falynn, and Falynn's husband, Simon. That was Porsha and her friend's first time visiting the home. And the reason why we're talking about this is because Porsha is now engaged to her friend Falynn's husband.
Yeah.
Well, soon to be ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
You know, although she denies being friends with the girl, clearly you knew her and you were comfortable enough with her to be in her home.
Mm-hmm.
And now you are engaged with him after a month.
All right.
After supposedly dating for a month.
Mm.
So, yeah, that's...
Yeah.
So, are you saying that you think that it was more than a month that they were actually dating?
Yes, definitely. I don't think you can be with somebody for a month and be engaged. Who gets engaged after a month?
Yeah, somebody who has something else to gain from the situation,
Exactly.
but not regular
I mean,
people.
granted, Porsha has been on TV for years. She's been a member of Real Housewives of Atlanta for years. So, hopefully she's getting money there. I don't know how much money she's getting there, but there has been talk before that she dates certain guys for money and things like that, but she is someone in the media, so she has her own money. But I guess now she's off to a bigger fish because her last fiance kept cheating on her and that didn't work out.
And then this fish, which I guess would be like
a $40 million fish.
Yeah, which would be like the whale in the whole ocean, the whale. Who would even care? It's almost like one of those things, you know what, listen, I'm learning. This is what's so bad when people start teaching themselves to learn to be cheated on like it's expected. So now I can get somebody way older, like 40 years older than me, and he's rich as could be. It really doesn't matter. She knows he's gonna be cheating forever. Mm-hmm. That's not gonna stop. And I don't think she cares. She's looking at their life. So when you go and look at all of this girl's pictures, the ex-wife, she is living beautifully, and she still is, cause she was the wife. You're still gonna get some form of money somehow, some way. I just don't understand celebrities' standards. So, it's almost like they don't have any or something. It's everything is, girl, you snooze, you lose. Let me take your spot. I mean, it's just,
yeah.
She was clearly there in the house, in the backyard.
Is that like something unwritten though? Like when you date a guy on a certain caliber who has a certain amount of money, that you can expect him to cheat on you, like that just comes automatic?
I mean, from the conversations that I've heard from people, like, you look at somebody, like, this is back when Jim Jones was really, you know, they had the little show, and every time you see him, he got stacks of hundreds, just counting the hundreds, and Chrissy steady begging for marriage and stuff like that.
Proposing
and he just,
to him.
He like, look, Chris, like, you know, I'm, whatever, but she said something to one of the other girls, and she said, listen, you know, in this life, there's certain things that we do have to, you know, accept. Now, you know, there's certain things you have to, that has to be expected. and she was like, as long as Jim don't bring it to our doorstep, you get what I'm saying? There's an understanding. So basically, I guess she was saying, sounds like to me, is look, as long as I don't find out about it, get nobody pregnant, there's, whatever. I know you're going to be out there on shows dealing with groupies, doing this, doing that. And long as I don't have to go to work and I live this lifestyle and I'm in the house, I'm okay with it.
But do you think like it always is the woman that doesn't have anything, or she has less than a man? Because I don't see a woman that has her own and is making her own money, living life on her own terms, that's gonna sit and that's gonna deal with that. And a person, as I'm saying, it's a person that popped up in my mind is the whole Meek Mill and Milano situation. I'm not sure exactly why they broke up, but the fact that they're broken up, even much with Jada and the little baby, she has her own money. She's able to stay separated from him. Same with the Milano girl. She has her own money. She's able to stay separated from him. Where I feel like girls with less money put up with so much.
Yeah, because but see, you gotta understand something, right? One thing about love, right? I and how I look at it is like this: when you truly love somebody, there's certain things that you just can't deal with, even if you wanted to.
But is it a love thing or is it a stability
That's
thing?
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Financially, if you already situated, 9 times out of 10, you're with somebody because you like them and you want to be with them. So if they do something to you, it's going to hurt you. So you need to separate. Versus somebody who's looking for an opportunity or looking for money, of course I'm going to still stay because I don't like you like that anyway. I'm here for the money. So you can continue to cheat and I'll continue to stay.
You don't think they start liking the person after a while?
Probably not, because if a person don't have that level of respect for you, how could you?
That's true.
Granted, I think some people might care, but I think people, a lot of girls are they, especially this day and age, they already have in their mind the opportunity, and they eyes on the prize. They taking care of their whole family, mom and everything. So I don't know.
But I mean, I'm gonna say, because I feel a little bit different about it. I think even if, because it's in females to be that nurturing, caring, taking care of things, and even if they don't have the money part of it, they're taking care of a lot of stuff. Now, I'm gonna say this though. Okay, hey, I love sodas. If the world know, I do love sodas. So if I'm trying to break this spell, why am I going until I can get, a little more strength and I can actually see a soda, don't look at it, don't care about it? Why am I being in this whole thing? And not to mention, some men do think like this, especially when they get money. What the heck are you complaining about? I don't love nobody else. I'm doing everything God told me to do, which is take care of my family and you. But the cheating part, that's just fun. Because it's just fun. But we go on the vacations together with the kids. And then if I do mess around, we just go somewhere. But no, it's like, no, I'd rather be in her spot, because guess what? I'm with the kids all the time. So let's us go on a vacation by ourselves. We don't have to go with me, you, and the kids and then take the pictures and we looking like the lovely household. But I think it's a mindset. And honestly, the only way you break a habit is to not be around that habit. And I'm sorry, I don't know who it is and how it is. Social media, people are sliding all through DMs. Guess what? As we're growing, I'm pretty sure Usher and whoever else is going to start sliding in my DM. Now I have a choice. Whoever think Country Wayne and Jess will be together, he probably ain't think that. And then the same thing with 50 Cent before he got very disrespectful and rude with Vivica Fox. Like, yeah, that was my, and guess what? You wouldn't have never had a chance with her if you was in the streets, because guess what? She wasn't poor or didn't have money or wasn't basic. She was way in Hollywood and you was in the hood. But now that scooted up your chances.
But yeah, but that's the thing. I think, and that's the point. It's like, you know, when you do have money, you know, and I think a lot of times with these men, like, you know, when you do have that money and stuff like that, even you look at drug dealers just from around your way, you get what I mean, or somebody who don't mind working and they got some extra money, or you know, to whatever it is, you got the money. It's like they do have more of a chance with pulling even more females even within that area. And you got to look at somebody that's a millionaire. That it opens up so much. You look at some of these people and it's like Kanye would have been able to get with Kim Kardashian in the regular life. Like if they were in the mall and he was walking, say, "Oh hey, I just want to talk to you for a second. Excuse me. Would you please back away?"
He wouldn't even be able to get past the security to even.
But no, I'm just saying, even if it was, let's just say it was both regular people. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, she got a job somewhere at the office, he got a job somewhere doing whatever, and they just regular people walking in the mall. Kim Kardashian wouldn't have looked at him twice, but it was because of who he was and the popularity and where he could take her name. And the same thing with a lot of these females.
I'm not saying anything, and I don't want to say anything, and I'm not going to say anything. But we do know, you know, that sometimes crossing over to Snow White or, you know, Hispanics, and, you know, they view a black man differently in their own vision. Because, again, not saying anything, I've seen many of them pick them, and it was like, I wouldn't dare do it in 1,000,000 years. But because of how I'm saying the looks, how they look. To me, they pick the ugliest black men.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's not about the physical though. I think, you know, when you're looking at somebody like a lot of times.
No, I'm saying in a regular way. I think with that people, when it's just like, okay, but even with Kim, I'm gonna say, like you said, with regular people, you know, we don't know each other type. We're just going to, because everybody eye looks different. But I do know once you get into a certain rim of people, me having the business, doing all that stuff, I didn't see regular working people. I only seen people every day that was a business person. So now I just upped my game up with businessmen, because I'm in a business. I did not see one man that was a worker that came to me, because you're in a different network. There's no way. That's just how that goes. So I don't want to give, you know, I
get that. But what I'm saying is, she's exactly, and that's the point. If he wasn't who he is, even in her network, right? Kanye West is probably one of the most popular rappers of our time, for sure. Yeah. Not only because of fashion and everything else that he had going on, he was one of the most popular rappers just in general. Like, he's like 40, and you got teenagers, white teenagers at that basically worship the ground he walk on. Yeah. They live by whatever he says.
And they I think they gave his name Kanye Yee or something.
Yeezy, yeah.
Yeah, and they say his name so proudly.
Yeah, and so you got to understand, it's like, that's something different. That could have took her, like, of course she already had money, but to get her from, say, 30 million or whatever from when they first met, you know, to that $1 billion, he's a very smart genius.
He got her there?
No. She got herself there. But what I'm saying is, of course, he also helped as well. I mean,
they helped each other more. They helped each other, even though she's already well.
Yeah, because she had been doing.
Was on a hiatus for how many years?
It doesn't matter.
Hiatus with music. He wasn't hiatus with anything else. Well, what he made his real money from, that's just like saying Rihanna is on a hiatus, but she's basically a billionaire now because she left music. Yes, he was on a hiatus from music, but nothing else.
But, and not to mention, you know what, I know people were saying stuff about with Jay-Z and him. One thing that I do like about Kanye is because he got a lot of no's. And Jay-Z was one of them. They did a whole bunch of no's that was with him and just no. But he was so determined to always say, no, I want to be different. So why y'all just trying to just only give me this particular thing and not give me something else? And he didn't stop with that. And he just kept going.
Yeah, that's good that he lucked up and got that, honestly.
Don't say luck up.
I'm going to say luck up. And the reason why I'm going to say luck up is because you were too cocky and too arrogant to be knocking on somebody else's door for that opportunity. You should have created it yourself. Don't be at You didn't.
No, he did to say because we know he's very very talented and stuff. Now he did say no. Every ideal that he came up with, they just say like, no, we're not going to give you that chance. So that was pissing him off even more because he came like that business mindset. But it's like, okay, with Nike, it's like, listen, I don't care how you come. It's what we say. Now, if you do want to get your custom art, you could do that. But we don't really have people doing all of that.
And I don't blame them. You know who picked them? You know who picked them was
Adidas,
because they were on their way out. So that right there is.
And then he got the holes in the clothes.
Right, but basically what we were trying to say, we went all up on a tangent here about the whole
reeling it back in.
We're gonna reel it back in. We basically were saying how Kanye West would never have been with a female like Kim Kardashian, and basically trying to show you guys basically like if it's certain women like a Porsha Williams. Like the girl that's with the Falynn would be with a guy that's worth $40 million, but an older, guy.
But then, Tony, we're gonna like how you said, but still, we do know now in the mindset, younger women go for older men because they're happy to even be seen with a younger woman. Now that is just worldwide. We do know
that's
that.
a man. I'm talking about the women. If a woman if Porsha Williams,
a younger woman love an older man because they know and they're mentally and financially stable. You don't see women with the same age,
right? With financially stableness, yes. But I'm talking, most times you don't see women with a man at the same age because women mature faster than men. So 9 times out of 10, they really can't be with a man that's the same age. You get what I mean? Normally it's a few years older, so they can be on the same age mentally.
Yeah, but it's gonna be all.
But what I'm saying is, if Porsha Williams was the $40 million, right? She had $40 million. Would she date him? Even his wife that he's married to now.
Beautiful lady.
Beautiful lady.
They're both beautiful.
Both of them are beautiful. Would if they either one of them was worth $40 million and had the things that he has?
Yes,
would they date him?
I think they would, and you know the reason why?
Yes, please tell me.
Because guess what? If you're having all this money and you're seeing listen, when you get in the celebrity world, you don't date off of love or looks. You date for money.
But no, I'm saying if he didn't have nothing, if it was a situation different.
That's with anybody.
But no, I'm saying if it was, what I'm saying is, right, okay, if the shoe was on the other foot, he got, say, a $5 million like Porsche got. Maybe she worth 3 to 5. I don't know how much millions of dollars she worth. I don't know. But if he was worth that, would you think, okay, yeah, it's not about looks. I don't care. I just like him. Do you think that she would be with him? Realistically, she's worth $40 million.
I think, depending on how damaged she has become, and how damaged she is, because you have to think like this is how. Okay, listen, I'm with a woman. I'm kind of maybe getting older, or I've been so hurt, and this one and cheated. So let me get with someone that, at least to the outside world, I look way better than them, and then that can probably boost my self-esteem, lower theirs down a little bit, and I can still be happy. Yeah, they think like that. Listen, look at Superhead. Everybody knew that girl was. That couldn't happen in the real life, could it? Could everybody just still want to be with her or just do all this stuff? But every celebrity guy wanted to still do that, knowing everybody had been everybody. No, that would have never happened down here. But our final, because we've been said that, our final. IOU, that's that kind of time right here. We were just saying, how in the world, whether this is your friend or best friend or you just knew her, we clearly played the clip. You did know the girl, and you guys are already you're in the backyard, you're sipping their wines, driving the cars and stuff,
swimming in their pool.
Spending the night, and he probably spent maybe $20,000 to $30,000 on you guys just for the weekend while he was there, making sure you guys are really happy, and she was happy. There's no standards with these girls. That's bad.
How do you feel about people doing that type of stuff though? Like,
we're saying that, Jen, they are the scums of the earth. Come on, you know what you are. That's wrong. No standards, no boundaries. You don't even care. Like, I don't care if we would have found out this 14 years later. It still would have been bad.
So my final would be, because we're going to go ahead and we're going to end it.
Yeah.
So my final would be this. I don't care, because people keep saying, well, how much kind of friends they were. What kind of friends were they? How long did they know each other? My thing was this. I don't care if I just went and had drinks with you one time. You invited me to your house, and maybe we didn't kick it off like that, but I mean we kicked it a couple of times. Your significant other is off limits, no matter what the situation is. That's for men that go after they homeboy girl. That's for females going after they homeboy men, especially you're married. I feel like no matter the situation, Porsha is wrong, and that's just how I look at it.
So is he.
So is he, because I feel like he is more wrong than Porsha, because he made a vow to his wife. Everybody looking at Porsha, but it's like, okay, she's the friend. You're the husband. You're supposed to protect her. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he owes her more loyalty than even Porsha do. You can't expect loyalty from friends these days. So I feel like stop looking at Porsha to look at him. He's the one in the wrong, more so than she is.
Yeah. My final is, I definitely agree with you. I loved all of the bashing that Porsha got today all over social media. I loved it because she deserved it. She deserved every ounce of hair that was pulled and body that was dragged today, because what she did was absolutely wrong. Now, I will speak on the guy. He was wrong as well. He doesn't have any hair. He's very much bald, but he deserved everything as well. But I think there's a thing to say about people that that do things like that, and you wonder why, people get killed and their killer is at the funeral. It's things like that. I think people are very nasty and trifling and grimy to do something like that. It's just an unspeakable thing. It's just, not to do these things. You don't date your friends' boyfriends or exes. I don't care if we dated 20 years ago. Yeah. He's still off limits, sweetie.
Some people don't know that. I don't know how.
It's just crazy to me how you can be in a woman's house, her and her husband's marital home, and it makes me think in the back of your mind, you're thinking, oh my God, all of this could be mine. Like, I want this for myself.
Facts, right.
I want this for me. Like, you're an envious person. I would love to use a different word, but I can't. You're a very envious, nasty person, and how you got him is how you will lose him, honey. That's all I have to say about that.
And not to mention, guys, us, black women seem like we're going over there and in these islands with a bunch of sand, getting these now new kings with full of money and stuff like that. Because we just said, I guess we're sick of these United States men. Who knows? But listen, it's not gonna be no order in this courtroom right here. We're out. We just gave it to Porsha. You can just, I guess, go swim. You don't need the life jacket. You got it. And with him, hey, keep it on your tradition, because I could tell you did seem a little out of breath when you were talking, but keep that on. And then to the ex-wife, you live, you learn, and now you do have the money, and sometimes it's better to take your trash out yourself and give it to the garbage man, if you know what I'm talking about. We're